I don't know anything about construction. That's what I was thinking last July as I walked into my first Brockton Building Trades Council meeting at my new job, organizing construction workers to get jobs at colleges and hospitals. I sat down next to a looming figure, Mark Fortune, 6'6", 300 pounds, 25-year veteran of the sprinkler fitters. And I looked down, and the first thing on the agenda is an Italian name. I turned to Mark, I said, "Who is this?" He goes, "Oh, Consigli? They're a rat contractor. They'll sharpen your pencils and make you scrub a turd till it shines." And I was just about as confused as probably all of you are right now. And, you know, I knew leaving that day that I was gonna have to build relationships to be able to do effective organizing work. What I thought was that I was gonna have to learn the jargon and try and talk like a construction worker, and you can probably imagine how that went. It was a challenge, and the way that manifested itself was in a lot of unreturned phone calls and texts and emails from Mark Fortune and others. So a couple months after that, I found myself across from one of my mentors, the president of the Boston Building Trades, Doherty. And I was kind of lamenting my inability to be building the kinds of relationships I felt I needed to be doing the work. I said, "Brian, I don't know anything about construction." And he looked me right in the eye and he said, "Miles, you don't need to know anything about construction to know how to fight for justice." And that really hit me. I took it to heart. And so a little while after that, I found myself at a podium in front of about 100 people, except this time it was carpenters, sprinkler fitters, iron workers at the Building Trades Convention down in Plymouth. And the first thing that I talked about wasn't contractors or project labor agreements or even colleges and hospitals. The first thing I talked about was my grandmother, who was a refugee and escaped Nazi Germany, came to Ecuador, and then to the United States. I talked about my Jewish identity, my social justice values, and why I thought it was important to have more people of color and women in the trades. And I was nervous to talk about some of these things, but when I got off that stage, the first person over to me was Mark Fortune. He stuck out 25 years of calluses and shook my hand hard. And he said, "Yours was the only presentation today that gripped me from start to finish. Let's talk about getting that meeting at Stonehill College." Thank you.